But I think in its simplest sense, creativity occurs with constraints. You become most creative when you have your choices eliminated from you, or when you have boundaries, or when you have this framework to work within, right? I hope there's people out there that relate to me, but like I've got the weirdest brain, right? And if I stand in front of a blank canvas, I can stand in front of that blank canvas for days and not know what to do. But the minute someone says, hey, do X, Y, or Z, and you got to do it in this amount of time with this amount of
Yeah.
focus, then all of a sudden I've got ideas for days, right? Or I hear someone else talk and I can just tag on to their ideas, right? And it's like where I think people are getting to the point of wanting to pick up cameras again. It's because of constraints. We want to be able to put everything at the door and we'll take a photo walk. The amount of times I've been loaning out my X100 to people, and someone came back and said, you know, I was so excited to get this in the mail that I canceled the rest of my meetings for the day. It's like an executive level person canceled the rest of the meetings for the day and walked around and just made photos. And I haven't done that in years.
No, I get it. And I always say this is a language, right?
Yeah.
All of our choices when we make that image is like words in a sentence. But I think a lot of times we forget the fact that the tools having infinite possibilities is just like a lot of gibberish at you, and you can't get to an end what you're trying to say. And I think when you do go, I'm only using a 50 millimeter and I'm only shooting in black and white. And that goal of what you're trying to say or deliver with this context gets so much clearer. And maybe, no, you didn't get that shot across the street because you're not shooting with a telephoto or whatever, but you got the shot you're supposed to get with the tools you got because you made a decision. And I think that's the real problem, is that we can't make a decision before the creation. We end up wanting to figure it out after the fact that these days.
Yeah, I think what it really boils down to is that choices have consequences.
Yes.
Right? Choices must have consequences. If you don't make a choice, you don't make a decision, then you don't know where you're going to end up. That's like a philosophy I have in life. It's a philosophy I have in creativity. It's a philosophy I have in work. If all else fails, when in doubt, make a decision, because at that point you can evaluate the decision and then move forward.
Exactly. Moving forward is the biggest thing. And sometimes moving forward is just bringing the camera.